I think we are a go once again. Oh, even I'm disappointed with myself at how late it is. Oh well. Let's see how we are doing. Well, that should be good enough. The quality looks alright. Okay. Time. Well, I started stream this late, but I already did all the things I would normally do in Genshin. Earlier today, I have some resin.
Add Astra.
Surely there are depths of Genshin that I haven't plumbed yet. Though doubtful, I'm almost certain. Okay. I said I was gonna farm for Ningguang, but I said it in front of someone who is probably never going to actually see my Ningguang again. So I'm probably just gonna abandon that plan. I do miss the days when Ningguang was at least somewhat viable. Oh, nostalgia, how your knife turns. Yeah, this would be the best for any team where Ningguang is on that has some elements on it. Healing bonus. Songs of Days Past. I've already farmed it for all the people who want Songs of Day Past. Maybe there'll be a future character that also. So let's just start by doing this artifact set. Wait. Yes. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna farm for Ningguang. Now it kind of feels bad to use her when I said it's not for you, but I don't know. I might as well. What the heck? Let's do it for old time's sake. I also put it as my #1 team because I wanted to show off that I was so dedicated to my OG. This is a little performative to use Ningguang now after I scooped up all her artifacts for other heroes. Oh, let me... Okay.
Solidify!
Let's light it up! Light it up!
See, this thing is almost never useful, but when that Jade Scream's useful, man, it feels so useful. Could I clear this faster with other characters? Absolutely. This domain also has the mechanic for spontaneous characters that I'm just not utilizing at all right now.
Give up. Submit.
Solidify!
Burn it down. Don't waste my time.
You know, You ever think about how in Fontaine, AI just took good guard jobs away from good, hardworking Fontanians, and now it's all done by mechs? Except it's not all done by mechs. There's just a lot of mechs, and a lot of it is still done by... Well, I guess... But that doesn't fit the narrative. The narrative is that machines are taking our jobs. And honestly, just them taking like maybe half of the guard jobs, hey, I think there's probably... There might be a story quest where it's like some disgraced guard. And like, he's like, my job got replaced.
I'm going in. It's nothing.
Would that be a fun storyline for us to play in Genshin, or is there a reader I'm not on the Hoyoverse writing team? Other than not being in mainland China.
Let's light it up. Rise with the sun. Yeah, submit. It's nothing.
It's so pretty
Yeah.
when she creates a crown.
Light it up.
Crumble!
Don't waste my time.
Okay, we get it. We get it. You took a job from a hard-working human, and now we don't have to feel bad about hitting you. Okay. No, nothing decent. Do wonder. I am getting a little demotivated. I just don't know what to talk about when no one's in here. I already spent so much time talking about other things. I know you should let lurkers lurk, but there's just so little I know about what would make them want to lurk anyway. You know what I'm saying? I also, it might be that I have a particularly F-word voice that it's not it's not particularly inviting for anyone trying to lull themselves to sleep. Let's just say that. So, yeah, I understand. It's not personal. Okay, but let's actually, let's get on topic, right? Let's get on topic. So let's really talk about, wait, hold on. I put this here. It's literally, it will show up. Okay. Then it'll be so obvi. They be trying to copy. I'm the shit. Wait, I'm the shit? What is that? Oh, okay, that's Petrichor. Okay. Honestly, it does look so scenic, and this would be a really cool place to do some, like, wishes. No, wait, that's a good place to do the wishes. That one. With all the... I don't think you can get on top of there, though.
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
This is a pretty high mountain. I don't know. Okay, I think it's pretty generic to try to go to the highest highs and the lowest lows in order to create places of significance. Like, I feel like the most places of actual significance are like maybe a little mundane, but are important to maybe you throughout your Genshin journey. Like it's like the place that affected you the most, or it's a place that's like important to the character you want to pull for. I think that has more significance than just going to like the highest high. I mean, Venti's arms are like a really scenic and iconic place, obviously, but even then, I feel like there's better options. I know, I shouldn't even be like... I don't know what I thought would happen. I thought if I streamed late, then at least some people would find it, and then like natural chatter would just keep them here. That's just so not the case, which is unfortunate to learn, you know? It is unfortunate, but it is true. Yeah, I have to definitely find my audience outside because I'm not even getting like 1 or 2 new followers per like a thing. I really have to question why I stay up this late. And when I do plan to go to bed. Okay, it's 3:38 a.m. Well, I'm not tired.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light, and humans are the same. Except we call that light hope.
I know, we call that blue light. We call that the blue light of screens, Mavika, and I have an inclination to follow it 24 hours a day, which is obviously why I'm still up. So, yeah, what you call hope, I call blue light that will make me blind by the time I'm 40. Okay. I can do an hour, but also I'm not exactly sure what else to do. Obviously could just walk around
Solidify!
farming maps again.
Burn it down! It's nothing.
Oh yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll kill every mech that's in Fontaine and Sumeru. Stop AI from taking people's jobs, you know? Do something really, really worthwhile with my time. Are you a mech? Yeah, we got it.
Rise with the sun! Don't waste my time.
I'll say that next time though. Next time I stream, it'll be I'm going to bring jobs back to Fontanian humans, you know? If I really wanted to go full rah-rah you, I should pull for Navia. It's so hard to get to that guy. What was this? Oh, it's a fishing spot. Well, why not? It's enough of a thing to do. I'm not sure. Did it tell me what? How do I know what they like? I guess you just test them out, right? That's gonna just scare them all away. Okay, no. And that's not for them. Okay. I get it. I get it. I didn't realize we were living with a fish. I didn't realize we were in Royal Fish Company. Okay, girl, you're not the one from Shark Tales.
My stomach is rumbling already.
Played by Angelina Jolie. Hands on your knees, Angelina Jolie. That's a song called Peppers by Lana Del Rey, which is iconic and amazing.
Yeah, you nearly got him. What is it? What
Man, maybe my stream quality is just so bad. It's really hard to know for sure. So says it's okay. Says it's okay. I can mute it, but I can just keep it full screen and then. Yeah, let's confirm it. I don't really have a plan to do anything. I agree with what my friend said. Genshin is just a just chatting stream at this point. It's just a just chatting stream at this point. Yeah, okay. So we got someone new. Yeah, okay. So we got someone new. Hello. Yeah, okay. So we got someone new. Yeah, hello. Let's say a customary greeting, as is ours we want to do.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Nice. Do you need anything? I think my signature,
There's no need to exchange pleasantries. It's rather pathetic to force a conversation just to occupy silence.
Where do you want to go next?
well,
If you'd like
that's
to
the
see
truth.
Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Yeah, he totally saw my signature. It's just said, please help me with an achievement. Do you know the one? It's the one in Sumeru. Did you do the story? Nope. World quest in the Sumeru desert?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I
Desert,
remember.
yes. Yeah, there's a world
But where are those
achievement.
who share the memory?
Relax.
Where you need 3 people, including yourself, and so it's not just a matter of getting a lucky stranger. It's a matter of like getting a lucky stranger, maybe 2 lucky strangers, or getting a lucky stranger and maybe having one of your friends come in. But every one of my friends is asleep right now. Yeah, okay. I can show you the place. Anyway, I can show you, yeah. I mean, why not? Spread that information. And then, you know, if they don't want to come, you know, go off. Go off. Thanks. Anyway. You know, it's honestly just nice that, like, they offer to come. Like, if you ask for help, like, someone might come. This is a hopeful message that if you ask for help, just out into the ether, maybe someone of kind temperament might
Boats are made for transferring commodities
come
back and forth.
and just help
And
you.
those that come...
Oh, how interesting.
Squall and fury.
Okay, yeah. 3 people for the 3 seats. This is such an interesting place that this would be a cool place to do like wishes if I had like a wishing routine. Just like, just so unique. But there's a lot of really unique places in Genshin that I could do for wishing. And I think that it's more significant if you like, yeah, it's more significant if you tailor it to the character. So if I was pulling for Nahida, like this would be a really cool place to do it, I think. Because I think the story lore is that Nahida's predecessor sat on one of these thrones and there were two other gods here. This would be a really... yeah. Thanks for coming, but I guess it's just not my day. Nice. I think I'm funny, I guess. Clearly a very Geo person though, like Ito and Chiori. He's invested, or I guess I don't know their gender. He or she's invested in Geo. I did it once here for Clan once. Oh, nice. Well, this is so awkward. Now he's just here. And I have to make conversation. So, how's the weather where you are? Jeez. I could... Okay. Let's try to guess. Okay, I could gamble right now. For who? Okay, Hoyo. The entire game is based around G'ing. Why censor? G'ing. Yeah, I don't know how to do that fancy. Nowadays is clearly doing more than I ever could. Let's try a gamble. Ooh. Yeah, dang. Do I really want to try to... I love gambling. What is it? Gotcha? Okay, come on. That's just gambling with extra steps. It's just... Let's try... Have I been, like, frozen or what? I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Okay. Well, yeah, this is awkward. I do wonder if they are pulling on somebody. Well, okay, let's see. Huh. This is interesting. I'm live. I think I'm going to skip Skirk until her first rerun
It's up
to
to me to
see
decide who I want to
how
be,
she
and to
stacks
cut my
up
own path. No one can tell me what to do.
Gotta see who the Node Cry characters are. Okay, I didn't realize I was talking to Mr. Moneybucks. It's so sad. Maybe nobody is like a really sad thing to do. Maybe I should like really build my following on TikTok first. I think that's gotta be the way, because otherwise like one viewer, like at least on TikTok you get like 100 viewers who like don't care, but at least they have seen your content. Some people have liked it and
Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools.
yeah. I am saving for 1 to 3 harbingers. I'm a harbinger main over here.
It's up to me to decide who I want to be, and to cut my own path.
Oh,
No one can tell me what to do.
my Wi-Fi is doing really bad right now. Okay. Well, maybe my upload speed is still good. We don't know. Who is to say? Yeah. Oh, wait, there's new messages? Well, why don't you show them? Don't say that to me. Don't say that to me. At least one of them will be playable. One of them will be playable and not try. Okay, I'm a Fatui believer. I want to get all the Harbingers, except I already did not get Arlecchino. If I get every other Harbinger besides Arlecchino, I'll just pull Arlecchino, just to complete the set. Why not? It's like if you have... I'm not gonna talk as if I know what Labubus are about, but... I assume if you have, like, every color except one, you just have to get the last color. NNK. Emotes, let's pray. Which character would pray? Do they have a Barbara emote? Siegeween, does Siegeween pray?
Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes? Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools.
That one is actually no way. At least maybe they'll die cool. All the Harbingers have technically had cool deaths, like
It's up to me to
sacrificing
decide who I
yourself
want to be, and to cut my own path. No
is
one
like
can tell me what to do.
pretty cool. Even if you don't agree with what happened with the captain, like I think sacrificing yourself is generally considered pretty cool. I think at least. Uh, I'd be really sad, but I feel like he's so evil. He's in danger. He's more, how would you describe? He's like,
If you really like standing around like this, then why don't you just model for me? I'll design some wonderful clothes for you.
if only. But no, like Dottore is like, Dottore makes Signora look like a playground bully. I'm gonna say it. He's just so evil. Dottore's like, Daddy's home and he's taking his belt off. I can't wait, because Dottore's reintroduction will literally once again be like, Daddy's home and he's taking his belt off. Okay. Or like, I mean, uncles. Let's talk about uncles. Let's talk about uncles. It's a very, I think it's a very white person experience. Okay, hold on. Oh, stream's going bad again. Okay. No, it was just my Wi-Fi. Just saying there's money to be made there.
Who says you have to use scissors to cut clothes?
Obviously.
Leave those rigid rules behind. I much prefer using my own cutting tools.
It was money in Signora too, and they let her go to make an impactful scene. And you know what? Maybe Tsaritsa brings everyone back. We can only hope that Tsaritsa brings all the Fatui Harbingers who die back, and then they all get like a banner. Oh, I pray to Daddy Dawe to make all the Fatui Harbingers playable. Wouldn't that be a nice fantasy? And while we're at it, like maybe reduce inflation. You know, I mean, just saying. You know, if we're making wishes that are probably not gonna happen. I hope they treat some of the other Harbingers like Arlecchino. Well, Pulcinella is definitely playable, so he might get that treatment. Why did they guarantee the short guy? The short old guy is playable. I don't know, he's so weird, but he's the same race as Klee, I guess. Just like an elf. But like, he's not even like... I don't think there's like a character in Genshin that looks as old as he looks. A playable character, like Zhongli looks like 40s at most. And that guy looks like 50s to 60s. But you know, I'm sure in their infinite wisdom, they know what's going on. Pulcinella gives uncle vibes, you know? Pulcinella definitely feels like... Well, he definitely gives uncle vibes to Tartaglia. But he, like, gives uncle vibes to, like... just, like, everyone, honestly. And, like, let's talk about uncles. I think it's a very, like, white person experience, honestly, to have, like, conservative uncles. Like, my uncles are in China. I don't know what they think about, like, femboys, furries, bathrooms. Like, I would never know, but we don't have, like, a common ground of politics to, like, communicate about and, like, get into it. So, I guess that's a blessing, but does anyone have, like, that conservative uncle? And also, why is it never the aunts? Because, like, there's aunts with problematic opinions too. Like, I mean, Karens are like... most Karens are probably someone's aunt.
Know of any
if
new
not...
orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration.
Like, every character. Nice. Okay, yeah, let's talk about uncles, because I think it's a very white person experience to, like, have a conservative uncle. Like, my uncles are in China. I don't know their political takes about, like, femboys, bathrooms, furries, any of that. Like, we just do not have a shared ground of politics to form opinions on. So, I guess that's a blessing, but... Does anyone here have, like, that conservative uncle? And why is it never the aunt? Because there's, like, Karens everywhere, and that Karen is probably someone's aunt. They're probably someone's aunt, if not their mother. So, like, you know, I feel like it could be just as likely that you have, like, a conservative aunt just making ruckus at the... Maybe it's because women are less disruptive and, like, less willing to be disruptive with opinions. Maybe that's why the stereotype is for uncle. But I don't know if we should truly let uncles take all the heat for the bad takes. Like, I think your aunt Karen is equally guilty, even if she doesn't voice it. Oh, but I do win 50/50s more than 50. Often. I do win 50/50s often. I just don't get, like, early pulls. And I can do the math on this. Like, I can show the math on this one. What is happening? Wait, that's insane. Oh, no wonder I'm not getting any. God.
Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor. But unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell, a refined palate, and an open mind.
I don't know why this is happening. Just average. Okay. Because that would make so much more sense. Like, what the heck? I was playing in Heroes of the Storm still?
An important part of cooking is making sure the ingredients absorb the flavors in the dish. To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon. Practice makes perfect.
It sounds like you often have lucky days. Your name is misleading.
Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor. But unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell, a refined palate, and an open mind.
She's got that right, okay? I actually think that I don't want a refined palate. Because what am I going to do with a refined palate? I'm not like... It would just make it harder for me to eat on the day-to-day. That's the truth, right? It would just be harder for me to find food that I like. And for what? Yeah, I can like appreciate deeper tastes of the food, but I like the food I eat right now plenty. So yeah, I think having a refined palate is somewhat overrated, because that would just make it harder for me to feed myself. I already, like, sure, I could appreciate deeper nuances of flavor, but I enjoy the food I eat right now plenty enough. Okay, there are some flavors that don't need sophistication to appreciate. And so, I don't think there's any reason for me to have a refined palate. I'm not a chef.
To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon. Practice makes perfect.
Huh? Vitriol. Vitriol. No need to break out the SAT words. That was I was... Oh, irony. I was simply pointing out irony. No need to break out the SAT words, okay? Maybe, okay, they might not be from America, in which case the SAT would just be a complete, like, going over their head moment. I've been alive for too long now. How do you tell if someone's real or not? Whether, okay, I mean, that person seems like pretty real. I mean, it's also kind of realistic to... This one's not realistic, because they joined like so quickly. May 5th, 2025. That's insane. Yeah, you can kind of tell. I don't think I've yet.
Even the most
No, but I
unassuming
think
ingredients can
I have
produce
only
astounding
had 3
flavor.
Genshin interactions,
But
so
unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell, a
oh,
refined palate, and an open mind.
okay. What am I supposed to do? Honestly, I'm not surprised. I've only had like 3 Genshin interactions, so the fact that this one isn't awful is pretty nice. But also, I don't want to kick them out of my world, but oh hi, how are you doing? I just accepted someone into my world and I don't want to kick them out as long as they're willing to stay here, but I'm not really able to do anything while they're here. Just an semi-awkward situation. I even asked for them to come though. In my signature, I said, please help me with an achievement. And the achievement requires 3 people.
Know of any new orchestral pieces?
Yeah,
To swap out the background music in the kitchen
yeah,
once in a
yeah.
while?
Do your
It's a great
worst.
way to find new inspiration.
I can't wait to have my first bad interaction on Genshin. God, I hope they don't call me a slur. There's so many good ones to choose from. How much time have I spent on this game? Oh, he's just gonna call me old. No, I actually just have terrible sleeping habits. But I'm Chinese. I do sometimes get that I look Korean, so honestly, not offended. But also, if you're not Asian, maybe don't make a habit of guessing which Asian people are, because it could go bad quickly. I don't know if any Asian actually would feel
Even the most
like
unassuming ingredients can produce
offended.
astounding flavor. But
Okay, wait.
unlocking that potential
If
takes a keen sense of smell,
if it's
a
a
refined
racist
palate,
Asian
and an
against
open
other
mind.
Asians, because that happens, then they would be offended. But I don't think like any like sane Asian would be offended if you guess they're Asian. Okay, wait, hold on. I've been playing since 1.0, like a month after launch. So hundreds of hours? Oh, well, yeah, I mean, as I just told him, I've
An
been playing
important part
this
of cooking is
game
making sure the ingredients absorb the flavors
since
in the dish.
1.0
To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a
for
surgeon.
hundreds of hours,
Practice
so
makes
yeah, I
perfect.
guess it would technically be my favorite game. Do you play Genshin? Honestly, it would be some other game. I might have
Even the most unassuming ingredients can
watched
produce
more.
astounding flavor.
shows.
But unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell, a refined palate, and an open mind.
Honestly, it's a really chill game. I would definitely, I mean, if you like anime aesthetics, fantasy worlds, you could definitely give it a chance. Like you can see, it's like really pretty, I think. But yeah, I've been playing since 1.0. How long have you been playing? Nice. I mean, and the fact that you said yeah, it means that you've considered playing, so what's stopping you? I mean, okay, it is a time sink. Let that be known. It's not a huge time sink.
Know of any new orchestral pieces?
Like,
I
if
like to
you
swap out the
wanted to
background
do the
music in
bare
the kitchen
minimum,
once in a
you could
while.
definitely
It's a
get
great way
away
to
with
find new inspiration.
just, you could definitely get away with just putting in like 15 to 30 minutes a day. Other than this, I don't play any. This is the game I play most consistently since it requires a daily element. Other than this, I sometimes play Heroes of the Storm, which is the
An
MOBA
important part of cooking is
released by
making sure
Blizzard.
the ingredients absorb the flavors in the dish. To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon.
Whoa.
Practice makes
Heroes of the Storm, which is the MOBA released by Blizzard. I think it's better than League of Legends, but clearly most people aren't playing it. I like Star Wars: The Old Republic, which is like an MMO based
know
on
of any new orchestral pieces?
Star
I like to
Wars.
swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration.
Can he like not talk so much? Other than that, I don't play like any of the huge games like Minecraft or Fortnite. But what games do you play on the regular? Okay, 9/3/2022. It would be
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
that's enough. Probably could have picked up a language, at least a bit.
Where do you want to go next?
Counter
If
Strike.
you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few
Okay,
references.
I haven't heard of Liar's Bar. Little Nightmares, I
Know of
only
any new
know
orchestral pieces? I like to
because
swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration.
one of my streamers I follow, what's her name? What's her name? Valkyrie, like that's like her favorite game. So I've only seen it being played by her. And then Hollow Knight, I don't have it, but have you heard all the rumors that Silk Song is coming out? My friends keep telling me to play it, so I might just play it so I can like play Silk Song when it comes out.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
But I'm not a really like expert gamer. Obviously, this is a pretty casual game, so I don't know if I could handle Hollow Knight. Oh. Is it easy to play like I can see Counter-Strike because
Where do you want to go next?
the game
If
changes
you'd
like
to see
every
Liyue's
time
tourist
because it's
spots,
versus,
I
but
have a few references.
I mean with like Little Nightmares, it's like a story-based game, so I don't how much like value do you find in like just replaying that same story? I say that, but I find value in replaying like I don't know if you know like Dragon Age or Mass Effect. I've probably replayed those games like 3 or 4 times each. And like the story does get the same, but it's a branching storyline, so sometimes you can pick a different choice. So I find a lot of value that way. But honestly, I could just YouTube the other roads, so I don't need to play it. I just like the gameplay, I guess.
Boats are made for
So I guess
transferring
it's probably the
commodities
same.
back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Oh, how'd you know? Well, hey, you sent a sticker of Farina, and I thought that was the clue.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who
If we
share
collectively
memory?
took all the times we played games and used that to learn languages, like this person's suggesting, I wonder how many languages I could have picked up. Especially since like I've started playing games in my youth, so I would have like the neuroplasticity to pick up new languages.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Why'd you learn French? What else? Yeah, so this person clearly wants to have a conversation, and I just don't know what to do.
Osmanthus wine
An
tastes the
important part of
same
cooking
as
is
I
making
remember.
sure the ingredients absorb the flavors in
where
the
are
dish.
those
To
who
that end, a
share
chef must be
memory?
able to wield a knife with the same level of precision as a surgeon. Practice makes perfect.
It's just so limiting having someone else in the world, actually. I guess the whole point is just to have a conversation.
Boats are
Outside
made
of
for
gaming,
transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across
I don't
Liyue
know
tend
if
to
I
Even
have
the most
like,
unassuming ingredients
where
can
many
produce
things come to
astounding
settle.
flavor.
whoa.
But unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell.
I don't know if I
Osmanthus
have
wine
any like
tastes the
really
same as I
concrete
remember.
hobbies other than like I
But
like
where are those
keeping
who
up with
share
movies, I like keeping up with current events. Those feel like, given the amount of time I put into them, hobbies, even though they're not like the most productive things. I watch a lot of video essays on YouTube, so that's at least somewhat educational. But yeah, as you can tell, it's a lot of indoor stuff.
An
And then
important part of
hanging out
cooking
with
is making
friends,
sure
which
the
really
ingredients absorb the flavors in the dish. To that end, a chef must
I
be
don't
able
think
to wield a
really
knife
counts
with the
as a
same level of
hobby.
precision as a surgeon. Practice makes perfect.
Unlike Escofia here, I am not a good chef. Hmm.
Where do you want to go next?
Is there at
If
least
you'd
one
to
thing I
see
have?
Liyue's
Like, I have a
tourist
cat.
spots,
Does being a cat dad count as like a hobby? I don't know. What do you do outside of gaming? Do you have like concrete hobbies, or is it more just like vibing out each day?
Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor. But unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell, a refined palate,
Well,
and
mainly.
an open
Final
mind.
day. Don't rush.
Okay. Okay. I don't actually want to ask what school, because if they're in high school, I would instantly feel uncomfortable talking to them. Not, I wouldn't instantly feel uncomfortable, but I'd be like, oh, I don't know if we have anything more to talk about.
any new orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the background music in the kitchen once in a while. It's a great way to find new inspiration.
Oh, that's cool.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
But yeah, same thing. So like outside of work, I also work, and so outside of work, fewer concrete hobbies. But I guess you made your hobby your work, so that's something. School mainly. Good reason.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I think I'm gonna hit the hay soon. Okay. And I just told him, I
Even the
think
most
I'm gonna
unassuming
hit the hay
ingredients can
soon.
produce astounding
It's
flavor.
already
Has
so
its
late.
Unlocking that potential takes
Don't
a
rush.
keen sense of smell, a refined palate, and an open mind.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are
Good
those
night.
who share the memory?
Okay, so I'll just return to my single player world first. Oh, Ghosts are streaming? Can't get too far ahead of myself. Oh, okay. Sure. It's just like a day at a time with streaming, honestly. Okay, it's downloaded. So I think I'm just going to end stream there for the night. It's like really late where I am, but thanks for hanging out.